And by the way, guess what? Back to back by Over the Hill Ghostler. Back to back by Over the Hill Ghostler. And he dropped 6 beers on this one and said, memories in the corner of my mind.
Now, folks.
Oh, God. Great.
I should have done a broadcast yesterday.
Dude, this was not... Dude, this is a true story. And it was because all the dumb shit I was doing for Trump at the time and my connections with, you know, all these leaks that were happening and shit. I really don't like this. And by the way, it wasn't the FBI. It was Homeland Security, by the way. It wasn't even fucking FBI.
And I actually planned to do a broadcast.
I'm not even kidding.
I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone.
I'm not fucking joking.
Was expecting a broadcast, and for whatever reason...
Give me a fucking smoke.
I'll tell you the reason, but it just didn't happen, all right? It just didn't happen. Now, the reason it didn't happen, folks, and if you've been following me on Twitter, you probably already know the situation. Yours truly and my wife were approached by, quote, authorities while we were, you know, having some breakfast in the morning at a
fucking taco bar. Yeah, man. Fucking taco joint.
Now, folks, I am not... This isn't really something new to me, to be completely honest with you. Why I left the show the last time.
Exactly right. Look, the reason I left the show the last time, okay, because believe it or not, you fuckers are saying a dying show. I'll be honest with you. I mean, this was back in from 2008 to 2012. I had the most people ever listening to me. I used to have like 30,000 people that would listen to the podcast, you know. And the reason was because there wasn't that many podcasts on at the time, so it was very easy to get into that. And because I was very political from 2008 to 2012, I started to be followed by, in my view, different different variants of surveillance. And it wasn't just America. I had Chinese operatives. I mean, me and Mrs. Ghost could tell you a story. You know, I was at a restaurant with Mrs. Ghost, believe it or not. And we were sitting, it was a very affluent restaurant. Papa Do's, all right? I was in a Papa Do's restaurant. And Papa Do's, if you're going in there, it's got that Cajun motherfucking Louisianan seafood. And it's badass shit. But you're going to, if it's you and somebody else, you're going to drop at least $150, right? So I was there, and all of a sudden I saw, like, all Chinese men looking at me and Mrs. Ghost, and they refused to not look anywhere else. And me and Mrs. Ghost had already had all these weird instances. Like, we were walking down the street a couple of days before that in Austin, Texas. And I had somebody, Mrs. Ghost thought it was the most freakiest thing that she had ever seen. There was some guy that was just walking by himself. And he crossed our path, and I look at him. I just look at him like, you know, I mean, I didn't mean anything by it or whatever the fuck. And once I look at him and then I look back to continue to walk forward, this guy all of a sudden flips out and starts, like, yelling at me. And saying shit like, hey, you, the devil's behind you. He's the one that's pushing it. I mean, like, screaming out of his fucking head. Like, screaming, like, I mean, everybody in the street, which was a bunch of people, downtown Austin, you know, you got a lot of fucking people walking, and people were like, what the fuck is this guy screaming at? And he was screaming at me and Mrs. Ghost. And it was just the most, out of fucking nowhere. Like, straight up out of nowhere. And I could tell you a couple more instances where, you know, I decided, dude, I think I'm going to take a break on all this bullshit. You know what I mean? I got you, Jag Deluxe Ray. Hold on, we got to watch Over the Hill Ghostler's video. All right, I'm sorry. I just want to give you a pretext on why this kind of freaked me out when I got approached by Homeland Security, and this was in 2016, by the way.
It had nothing to do with any goddamn trolls, for Christ's sake. But we were approached, and let me tell you, these were cocky sons of bitches. They came up right up to me. Well, my wife and I were sitting there dining on some breakfast, you know, We were at a Mexican restaurant. I'm not going to say the name of it, but we were there, and two sons of bitches started coming
Breakfast
up.
tacos, the best.
Son of a bitch just came right up to me and said, "Hey, Ghost, how you doing?"
Dude, straight up.
I thought it was
Straight up. I thought it was, I know I was about to say, I thought it was some fucking fan that doxed me or some shit. I was like, oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Lo and behold, just tell the story. Let me shut up.
troll. I thought it was, oh, man, you know, I don't know. I thought it was something of that nature. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah. You know, what do you want? That sort of thing. And went on to say, hey, you know, yeah, if I were you, I would stop your little hobby. You know, we're watching and monitoring your capitalist army and your little show that you have going on. They looked at my wife. Do you know that he has this little hobby?
Dude, this is 100% true story. For all you people that are saying that, shut the fuck up. Just like you say dying show and all that other bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Oh, Jesus Christ. By the way, I think everybody out there knows what time it is, right? You all know what time it is. It's time for more beer! That's what the fuck time it is. Give me a fucking another beer for fuck's sake, all right? Son of a bitch. Play the rest of this shit.
It is, and my wife didn't say anything. So, this asshole, basically there was one silent one, the other one doing all the goddamn talking.
Good
This
cop,
son of a
bad
bitch
cop.
actually gets one of the chips right there for the
Oh, dude.
and salsa.
Dude. Dude, this is what's the major disrespect. This is the major disrespect.
You know what I'm saying? While waiting for the damn meal. This son of a bitch takes a chip, dips it in the goddamn salsa and eats it, for Christ's sake, and tells me, oh, don't worry about it, we're following you, so on and so forth. So what this son of a bitch does, he takes a chip, dips it in the salsa, eats it, double dips, too. This son of a bitch double dipped the goddamn chip. I mean, this is a
Piece of
goddamn
shit.
bureaucrat if I've ever seen one in my life.
Piece of shit, man.
So anyway, I got home, me and the wife discussed it, and look, I didn't have a show yesterday, just basically because of that. So me and the wife discussed.
This was in
options.
2016.
Because look, folks, at this point in time, these bastards are going to come up to me and, you know, double dip a chip from my goddamn chips and salsa and try to threaten me, for Christ's sake, as if they own the joint. And these are Homeland Security bastards. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping.
I
for
never
Christ's
did
sake.
stop.
Look,
I never did stop. Give me a
and here
drink.
I am. I'm getting visited by fucking Homeland Security. It makes me sick, man. I'm not kidding around, man. This is getting serious. These assholes are coming up to me like I'm supposed to be intimidated, for Christ's sake.
This wasn't cool, dude. I was really upset.
That asshole ate a chip and double dipped the goddamn chip. God damn it! What a bureaucratic asshole!
That's a big disrespect. Look, I'll pause this. That's a big disrespect. And the reason is because you're not supposed to double dip a chip in either a community bowl or, you know, in someone else's bowl of whatever dipping sauce or salsa or whatever the fuck, guac or whatever the fuck.
I'd buy that for $1.
2 chips, 1 cuck. All right, you guys aren't taking this serious. Just fucking play this shit. Y'all don't give a fuck about my fucking... No, don't give a shit.
Jerk ass! And I hope you're listening, boy. I hope you're listening.
Fucking son of a bitch. Give me a drink.
Look, give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the damn mic. All right, look. I'm really upset at this, folks. I'm going to be completely
I'm
honest.
still
My
upset.
wife is beside herself. She's scared. You know? I mean, this was... I need a drink. Give me my drink.
I'd buy that for $1.
Was it Paco's Tacos or was it that one taco taqueria on 6th Street? Some badass chips those were. Your wife had some nice cans too, by the way. Were those real? Don't worry, Your show is dying. Our job is done here. Honey.
Dude, you guys are really fucking pissing me the fuck off, dude. You know, you trolls, this is the fucking weaponized autism. You know, all the time you have on your hands not being responsible for you to make up shit like this to piss me off. And you want to know why you have so much practice at this? Because you do it to the people that are supposed to love you, right? You do this to your mom, you do this to your fucking dad and your shitty brother, and you take whatever it is that fucking, like, pisses them off or, you know, sets them off or triggers them. You're like, hey, mom, hey, dad, and then when they call you out on it, what do you autists do? You get your get-out-of-tard free card. That's what you do. I'm retarded. I didn't know. I'm retarded. Fucking asshole. Yeah, you see that? I just did the same sigh as I did on that show because it's hard to palate, dude. It's hard to fucking palate.
I'm sorry for cursing, folks.
I'd buy that.
What is it? Ghostler the Great.
When was your first visit by an alphabet agency and why did you ultimately decide to glow?
First of all, I've never glowed. I've been visited a few times by alphabet agencies. All right, let's just put it that way. I think I've said this story before, but it bears repeating. Back in, I think it was 97, I got visited by the, FB something. And it was because, I was into all that fucking hacking bullshit. I've been on the internet for a long time. And before botnets and before all this shit, you would have to physically go out and hack every single computer that you had to either put a Trojan horse or you go through an exploit. By the way, this is how you penetrate a fucking network, okay? What you first do is you probe the IP address. And you probe the IP address to see if there's any open ports. And when you see that there's an open port on this port number or that port number, what you start recognizing is that the port numbers that are going out are typically correlated with either a piece of software or, there's some port numbers that are universal. And then once you understand that, okay, through the port numbers, you get to examine, like, okay, they're running this, they're running that. They're either on a Unix-based operating system, they're on a fucking Windows networking operating system. That's when you start recognizing what pieces of software that actually are using these outgoing ports. And once you do, you look into the exploits that have been found on these pieces of software that run on these ports. And that's literally the easiest way into a fucking network. Not even fucking joking, not even kidding, because most of these fucking dumbasses that are IT guys, they don't even update their shit. And there's like, dude, there's like fucking hackers or security people. This is what people do for a living. And once you kind of investigate, like, okay, this IP that I'm targeting has this many ports, these numbers of ports, and remember, some ports are like, I don't know, 555. I don't want to tell you the port, but there's
I'd buy that for $1.
Do you apply the same logic to when you go to a gay club?
All right, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I'm just saying, you could be able to use an old exploit on an outgoing port that is identifiable to a certain piece of software because these dumbass IT idiots never update the software. And it's that fucking easy to enter into a system. I'm not fucking kidding. And that's one way. There's a whole bunch of other ways, but that's one way. Just saying. Anyway, I aggregated a whole bunch of computers doing this shit. Okay, let me just give it to you that way. All right, I was, a little fucking hacker. I mean, the internet had just been public from like 94 to about that time. And because I had been on computers for a minute, I understood how to, do all this bullshit. So what I did is I aggregated a whole bunch of fucking computers, right? And I was like, dude, I had like, I would say at least thousands of computers that I had under my control that I could centrally command from an IRC channel. I'm not even fucking kidding. I zombie chained, which is now botnetting, but I zombie chained all this shit together, and my central command was an IRC, like an IRC. I don't know if y'all are internet relay chat. Anyway, anytime one of my computers that I infected came online, it would come online as a member of an IRC chat. And I would actually know how to... Anyway, I shouldn't even be... I don't even know why I'm talking about. I'm fucking dry. I shouldn't even be saying this shit, dude. All right, just play this shit. I shouldn't even be... Anyway, the reason I said this shit is because the feds, you know, they came by and visited me in 97. And they asked me... The first thing they asked me is like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing all this? You know, why are you aggregating all this? And I told them, look, I'm just, I don't know. I'm just doing it. I don't have any motive. And I said all this shit. And at the time, I had just got introduced to DSL. DSL was just introduced. I was an IDSN. For all you folks that don't know what IDSN was, it was the, you know, first DSL when 33.6K and 56K modems were, you know, the modems that were standard in regular PCs, right? So I had first dibs on DSL, all right? So because I had ISDN. So it's 128K. Hey, thank you, Cornbread Man. So I went to DSL, and it was under DSL I had the ability to be able to do this, like whenever I had fucking time to do it and shit, right? So anyway, because the feds, you know, came and visited me and asked me what I was doing and a bunch of other questions, and I was just playing dumb. Well, I don't know, I'm just fucking doing shit. They didn't even know what I was doing. The feds had no idea about computing and all this other shit. But what the feds did do is get me banned from DSL for life. All right? And that was DSL under Southwestern Bell. Now, Southwestern Bell has now been gobbled up by AT&T, so that doesn't really apply to me anymore. But when Southwestern Bell was Southwestern Bell, they removed me from ever getting access to any of their services because the FBI told them I was doing all this bullshit.
Anyway, folks, look...
So just FYI, that was one of the times, all right?
It's supposed to be a Baller Friday, man. It's supposed to be a...
And by the way, I got to drain the main vein, all right? So I'll be right back, all right?
Baller Friday, you know? I mean, but man, it's hard, man. I mean, now, I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm looking over both shoulders now, you know what I mean? I'm serious. Now I'm looking over both shoulders. I'm looking out my window, for Christ's sake. I'm not kidding, man. I'm serious. I mean, look, it's bad enough that they came up to me and tried to intimidate me and crap like that, man. You know what really pisses me off? This idiot ate a chip and then double-dipped the chip like a bureaucratic asshole. I mean, that's what, you know, that's a bureaucratic move. That was a bureaucratic move, for Christ's sake, man. He did that on purpose to try to be like, yeah, I'm going to intimidate you. Yeah, look at this, huh? Are you going to eat it now, you stupid bastard? I mean, that's insulting, man. That's insulting. I mean, aside from it being unprofessional for some Homeland Security person to be doing such a thing, first and foremost, all right? It's insulting as a man. It's insulting as a man, because you know what he was trying to do? He was trying to show his authority, and yeah, look, I can do this. Because what he was trying to do was tempt me to go and fucking knock his teeth out. That's what he was trying to tempt me to do. That's what he was trying to tempt me to do. But you see, if I did that, I mean, just imagine what kind of charge they would have thrown at me for beating a goddamn Homeland Security bastard up, man, in a goddamn taco bar. I mean, give me a break. I'm not joking, man. It's insulting, man. It's insulting as a man. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry I'm going off keister on this. I'm still a little upset about this, man. To say the least, I'm still a little upset, man. I'm pissed. I'm pissed off. I mean, you know, and then after that, they get a goddamn table with a line of sight looking right at me, man, like I'm a freaking...
I got to play a little bit more of this because Over the Hill Ghostler dropped 6 beers, and he's dropped like almost a couple $100. So let's listen to a little bit of this. But people are saying, "Oh, Ghost, you don't know what you're talking about." Okay, I'm glad y'all think that. Keep thinking that, because that's what's been giving me plausible deniability. And oh yeah, by the way, people are asking, how the hell did he aggregate all those fucking PCs, dude? There's so many ways, dude. There's so many ways back then. It was so easy to do. Now it's. I don't think. I mean, it's a little harder, but I don't think it's that hard, in my opinion.
Like a Miss America or something. Jesus Christ, man.
But you see, let's put it this way. Now, if you do that kind of shit, there's laws in the books now that will, get you in trouble for federally, state, municipal. I mean, there wasn't anything like that in the books back in 97, 98, 99, 2000. It wasn't until after the 2000s is when we started seeing legislation specifically for things that were, hacking related, if you will, or some shit like that. So, oh yeah, and No Man is saying FBI has a whole cybersecurity division now. Yeah, because they were recruited from the people that I used to fucking roll with online. I've been through this whole online circle of friends kind of thing, at least 3 or 4 rounds throughout my tenure online. You know what I'm saying? So. Just saying. Now, that was my 97 bit. Believe it or not, in 99, I used to kick it in Yahoo Hacker Chat 1. And believe it or not, I met a whole bunch of people there. As a matter of fact, I don't know if y'all remember the RIP, by the way. The Hacker 6 was a good friend of mine. And I don't want to name drop, but Yahoo Hacker Chat 1 back in 99 when they first introduced voice chat. Those fucking kids in that room were fucking hardcore, dude. Dude, Kevin Mitnick, that was 96, by the way. I was part of the Free Kevin Mitnick movie, and by the way, movement, excuse me. But by the way, Kevin Mitnick died, and the reason he died, and which really sucks because he was a pretty good hacker, and he has a hell of a legacy because he was pro-vax. So, R.I.P., brother.
But folks, and as I've stated, if Donald Trump does not win this election, unfortunately, I am out of here, all right? I mean, are you kidding me?
Whoa. Hey, look, first of all, I've never been, I'm a shut-in. I'm a fucking shut-in. I'm a shut-in because I've been a part of all this online history. You think I'm some kind of fucking dork or something? Go fuck yourself, dude. What are you fucking talking about?
By double-dip chip Homeland Security bastards like this? Are you kidding me? I mean, just imagine when Hillary Rotten Clinton gets into office, for Christ's sake, man. She's going to have her Gestapo coming around, and people are just going to end up missing.
That's the truth.
People are just going to end up missing, for Christ's sake, man.
It's not a lie.
We got
not a lie.
Dipping radio. Look, don't troll me about that, man, because, look, I mean, as a man, that pisses me off. I couldn't even go to sleep last night because of that crap. I mean, I feel like that asshole got one on me, and he deserves.
That's how bureaucrat, dude. Dude, that pisses me off because they, these fucking feds and the cops.
I'd buy that for $1.
Who cares?
You motherfucker. You goddamn motherfucker. Who cares, all right? Your mama cares, you fucking piece of shit.
Because he's a Fed, and because if I punch him
fucking
in the mouth,
who cares?
I'm
telling you, internet history, all right?
Chelsea Manning or something. And
fucking piece of shit.
So please,
all right, I think I'm done with this show, dude, all right?
Man.
I'm over here. I'm trying to fucking give you guys. I'm talking to you guys like we're at a bar, we're chilling and shit. And look at you fucking pieces of shit.
I mean, I hope that I see him again. All right? I hope that I just randomly see him like walking
fucking
in the
piece
street.
Of crap.
And I've actually done this once before. I've actually when I attacked somebody,
Dying shut-in.
When I was younger, and
dude,
a little bit
go
more of a badass.
Fuck
and,
off.
all that stuff.
Fuck yourself.
But I actually attacked somebody and made it look like they were attacking me, and literally like knocked this person out. I'm not joking. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole, you know.
No, this is a true story because, believe it or not, there's a way to make yourself look like you're getting attacked and like do some judo move. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. Like they're coming at you, right? Or even if you go at them and like grab, like I don't know, like if you're guarding a fucking quarterback, you grab inside the jersey kind of thing, and what you do is you force, because they're going to come at you, right? They're going to come at you, so you grab them, they're going to come at you, so you want to fall backwards and use their momentum to make it look like they're fucking attacking you. And what you do is you use that momentum to not only flip yourself backwards, use your own momentum, flip yourself backwards, and then anyway, I don't know. That's what I did, all right, is what I'm saying, all right? And why is everybody saying judo? Judo.
Combat
fucking asshole.
Trajectory in which you can
all
kind
right,
of like
I think everybody out there knows what time it is,
and
right?
kind of flip them over and
Yeah.
make it look like, you know, they're attacking you.
That's what I just said, Ghost. Thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I think everybody out there knows what time it is. It's time for more beer.
Meanwhile, you're knocking their head to the ground, knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a trick that I learned a long time ago. I don't want to talk about it, but it's just all there is to it. Right?
I've done it a couple of times, dude. I'll be honest with you.
We're talking so much violence here, man, but I mean, that double dip, I feel violated. I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. That double dip violated me. Look, I don't care if he's going to try to intimidate me, all right? Yeah, okay. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know.
That, you know, I'm kind of.
I know what I'm doing.
As it relates to the political scene out here, but by God, you son of a bitch, man! That son of a bitch is lucky. He's goddamn lucky that he's a Homeland Security agent, whatever the hell he was, for Christ's sake, man.
That really pissed me off.
Dipped. What the hell does that mean?
Really pissed me off, dude.
Stop it! Stop it, man! I'm serious. Stop that crap. I'm really pissed off. I'm not kidding around.
I know. I was there.
Show here. I am really pissed off about that garbage, man.
Oh, those fucking beers.
I'm really upset.
I was really upset.
I feel that asshole like got one over on me, and I just.
You can't do anything. He's a fucking fed. You can't do shit. I know. I know. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Goddamn Homeland Security bastard, man. Give me the mic.
Drug Ghost having a fucking conversation with himself.
Mic, I'm not joking. Look, this is not the show here. I am really pissed off at that crap, man.
I know.
That has been bothering me.
I remember.
For the past 24
I remember.
Hours.
Give me a drink.
So stop, all right? Stop it. Just stop. Just stop it, man, all right? God damn it. You're lucky I'm even doing a damn show, man.
I know, Ghost.
You're getting threatened at the taco bar by Homeland Security. You're lucky I'm even doing this crap.
I was at the taco bar getting fucking harassed by fucking Homeland Security cocksuckers, man. Give me a smoke.
That crap, all right? I'm trying to forget that. I'm trying to eliminate that out of my mind because it's bothering me. It's raising my blood pressure. I mean, I wanna hit his face. I wanna get that Homeland Security.
I was really upset. Jesus.
Hit his face. Hit his goddamn face.
I remember.
I wanna hit his face.
Shit. I remember this. I'm a lot older now. Remember, that was almost 10 years.
We got Homeland Chip and Dip. All right, that's it. That's enough.
Fucking trolls, dude.
Out of my face.
Fucking trolls, dude.
Get this mic out of my face. I'm not. That's it.
Fucking trolls, man.
Shout-outs, for Christ's sake, man.
Man, I'm fucking drinking over here because of you people.
Chip and Dip, you son of a bitch. Screw you, man. Why don't you just leave me alone already, for Christ's sake, man?
They never do, Ghost. They never fucking do.
Why don't you just leave me alone?
I need a tissue, for Christ's sake. Give me a tissue! They never do, Ghost.
Just leave me alone!
They don't ever leave you alone. They're like a bad case of herpes. They're always there.
Christ, man.
Give me a fucking... Please excuse me. I'm blowing my honker here.
I mean, look at you idiots. I'm looking right here. Look at the big dipper of the double dip bitch. I mean, get good, shove it up your ass.
The double dip
I'm not doing
bitch.
any more Twitter shout-outs, for Christ's sake, man. And
All right.
I've said it time and time and time again. This is why we can't have nice things in the world, because of jerk-offs like this, man.
We can't! We can't!
I mean, you people think this is a joke, man. I mean, I got accosted by Homeland Security while eating breakfast at the taco bar. And you people think it's funny.
Because, you know, now in retrospect, it kind of sounds like a joke, right? The way I put it, and that's why everybody didn't take it serious. But I was pissed, dude. I was fucking pissed, man.
People think it's a big damn joke.
Give me a drink.
Jesus Christ! Give me my drink, man.
Fucking, I think I'm almost done with a 12 here. I think I only got like 3 left or some shit. Oh yeah, I sound like I've been drinking coffee, right? I'm going down, man.
My apologies. Look, I try to give a little interaction with the show
Athena
here.
Del Rosa, what the hell is that?
I try to do a little interaction with the Twitter shout-outs, and of course everybody thinks it's a big freaking joke out here.
All right, I think that's enough, all right? I think that's enough. That was courtesy, once again, of Over the Hill Ghostler, okay?